Yeah, I have actually. I can't show it to you yet. I just want to ask you a quick question. What's a long time to you? A year ago? 2 years? 5 years? 20 years? That's before you were born. Okay, to me, a long time ago is 100 years. But what about 1,000,000 years? I mean, that's unbelievable, isn't it? No one person has lived for that long. Well, why is this important? Because I'm going to show you something that is older than 1,000,000 years. 1,000,000 years of age, all right? But before we do that, I'm going to show you something here, just to put sort of things in perspective, all right? Here's an interesting book we found in the library. Oh, Charles, and when it was split like that, they found all sorts of interesting things inside it. You see that there? Well, that's the remnants of some plant material, a piece of fern. See the leaves and the stem is in the middle there? And that plant was around 300 million years ago. Wowee, huh? Not bad. Well, the original plant material has been converted into carbon, and that's how we've got that sort of imprint there. Pretty special, isn't it? I better be careful with all this, otherwise the museum will want me for something. Okay, speaking about fossils, check this one out. These are several fossilised mussels, very similar to the ones that you'd find down the beach if you went for a walk right now. Well, these are various types of mussels. Some of them are whole, like that one there. Some of them are impressions of the outside or the inside. There's an inside one there. And most of that shell material, the original shell material, has partly dissolved. A little bit of it is still there. This was found in the Lake Eyre region. And this rock here, with those fossils, is 110 million years old. Wow. Not bad, huh?
Music, right?
It's a good opening, isn't it, really?
It is.
We've got, that's a sort of a musical effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've got lots of effects that we use on the program, like this one, for instance.
Oh, it got me.
Did you see that guy?
Yeah.
And where would a horror movie be without this?
Oh, yeah, spooky and creepy.
Turn it
No,
off.
it's all right. It's only an effect. It's only an effect, a musical effect.
That's scary.
Yeah, well, it's meant to be.
But what about this one? Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo-choo-choo. Woo!
What is that?
Don't you know what that is?
Well...
It's an Indian?
Oh, what is it, Rob?
It's a steam train.
Oh, yeah, that's right, it's a steam train.
Yeah, that's
Well,
right.
if you want to know what a real steam train sounds like, you have to go and find one. Vicky did.
Travelling by train is something which thousands of Australian kids do virtually every day, whether it's going to school or maybe just a trip into town. But here in Belgrave in Victoria, there's a train which not only provides its passengers with spectacular scenery, it also takes them back in time to the early 1900s. I'd like you to meet Puffing Billy. The Puffing Billy Railway was built in the late 1800s to bring new settlers and their goods to outback Victoria. And a lot of the old original goods wagons and passenger carriages are still in use today. In 1953, the line had to be closed down because of high running costs. But the interest in Puffing Billy was so great that a preservation society was formed to keep the train running. Today, Puffing Billy is one of the most famous tourist attractions in Victoria, and over 180,000 people take the trip every year. I think it's about time for us to do the same.
There may be no turning back, but time seems to have stood still for this steam-screaming demon. 80 years old and busier than ever. Puffing Billy is the real thing. The original engines are still pulling original carriages over the original tracks. And each year, thousands of people feel the rattles, the shakes, the throb and the thunderclap of a mighty tough train. Vicky asked Steve, Puffing Billy's hard-working fireman, how much coal it had to be fed just to keep it rolling along.
Well, we shovel about 3/4 of a tonne of coal on a return trip from Belgrade to the lake and back.
You can really feel it labouring when it gets up those hills.
Oh yes, she gets up a real waddle, side to side. The beat going up the chimney really gets a chuck as it goes along.
You ever had any problems getting it up the hill?
Oh yes, we quite often have in rainy weather when the rails get wet and slippery, the wheels will spin and we'll come to a slow halt.
But she's never actually not made it.
There's been the odd time where we've had to stop and roll back and then have another run up the hill, and we normally get there sooner or later.
So you think she'll still be going strong for a few years yet?
Oh yes, these are in good condition now. They'll last a long time. Yeah.
And what would an old steam train be without this classic toot? By the way, if you thought Vic was going to get a free ride, no way. After all, there's always work to be done, coal to be shovelled and fires to be stoked. Besides, she loved every minute, and so did some of the other passengers.
What's your favourite part about the Puffing Billy?
Bridge.
Yeah? What's your favourite?
I like hanging out the window and listening to the steam engine.
I like the steam engines and I like going over the Trestle Bridge.
Well, we've taken heaps of pictures because it's got good scenery to take pictures of, and it's really good fun to ride on.
Dodging through the Dandenongs and marvelling at the scenery is one thing everyone likes to do. Having lunch and a bit of a stretch is another. This trip took time out at a place called Emerald Lake, a chance for everyone to munch and crunch, take in a paddle boat ride and let the rest of the world paddle by. But before too long, you're itching to get back on the tracks and hear the whistle scream, because it's about now you seem to realise...
So there you go, that's what it's like to travel on an authentic steam train. There's really not that many of them left, you know, so it's great to see that the people of Victoria have preserved this one so that everyone can travel on it. And even after over 90 years, it doesn't look like the Puffing Billy's ever going to run out of puff.
There you go.
Oh, wait, I forgot to tell you, Vicky gave me a souvenir. Look.
No, not a souvenir, a souvenir.
A souvenir.
Souvenir.
Oh, look, it's
What
too
have you
tough.
got?
She gave me a present.
OK, for all of us?
Yeah, she said to share it.
Oh, I can't.
So open it up.
Fantastic. I can't wait. I was
Big piggy shape.
a little bit hungry.
For all of us, we can share.
Oh, wow.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
It's coal.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
It's from the
It's coal.
train.
It's
Just
been
thought it counted.
used.
Oh, well, we can still use it. We can put it on the Barbie.
Oh, no, not food
We'll
again.
make it hotter.
Yeah,
Well, speaking of the Barbie,
it's funny you should talk about that, Frank, because we've been preparing stuff for our shish kebabs.
that's
you know?
right. Chopping things up.
And things you slide on the little shish kebab sticks, OK? And we're just making sure that we've got enough. We've got some peppers here, and we have some onions.
Yeah.
So
make sure
Some
make sure you slice them
mushrooms.
properly.
So when we have our shish kebabs cooked, that'll be one thing, but we have one more too.
That's right. We have a super dessert.
At last.
Yes, shish kebab time at last too. And it's a pretty simple operation, actually.
Very
we have a few of them on the barbie at the moment, as we speak, cooking away like mad. Do you want to just check those to make sure that we keep
okay.
turning, doing all that?
I can
finish
smell
that
it from over here.
Yeah. Hey, Frank, what do you want on your kebab?
Oh, everything. Oh, I have all of them.
All
I'm
of
just
them?
Starving.
All of
Yeah,
them?
well, I've actually got one all prepared here.
Oh, what's that, Roz?
Well, you said you wanted all of them, all two
Yeah,
of
but
them.
I'm not going to get full off that.
We'll just have to have a lot of them for you, that's all.
Oh,
Okay, I'll get that one to Narelle. Would you like to put that one on?
I will.
This
Thank
is
you.
dead simple if you want to try it out. All you need to do is get one of these little kebab sticks here, which I have, and then start loading onto it all sorts of interesting things that you like to eat. Now, I'm only kidding about Frank. He'll get a little bit more. I've got some green pepper here and some mushroom as well as some chicken. What am I else going to try? Okay, try a little bit of...
Everything.
Everything, okay.
Everything.
All right, this one's yours, Frank. We'll load this one on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And we might try a little bit of this over here. Right, just got to be very careful.
Man.
Right, and what else do we have? We have some onion. Some onion, Frank?
Yes.
Yes. That duck can eat. Just be careful when you load these on that you don't accidentally prick yourself, right? Maybe a little bit more pepper as well, and a little bit more of this meat here. Oh, look, this is going to be a huge one. This is definitely yours, Frank.
Oh, look at the hanging bit there. I'll have that.
Right, and I'll load this one up again with something else.
Don't worry about cooking it. Just pass it in.
No, we have to cook it, Frank. Come on, be real. Right, and then maybe another piece of red. Look, if we put anything more on there, we'll never be able to get it off the barbecue. Okay, Narelle,
Yes.
let's whack it on.
Let's do it.
Okay, now this, of course, is the main course for our barbecue, but we have something else for dessert.
We do indeed.
What do we have?
Over here, I'll just throw these ones on. These are extra special yummy. They are called caramel bananas.
Oh, man.
And all you need is a piece of foil to wrap up your banana, a banana, and then you throw it in the foil, spread a little bit of butter on it, just a little bit, stop it drying out, and sprinkle it with as much sugar as you want.
Yeah, lots and lots.
Lots and lots. Then all you do, wrap it up,
Neatly.
nice and secure, and chuck it on, leave it there till it's heated through, and then you have instant caramel bananas.
Oh,
So we're just about all organised here. I think, how many, do we have quite a few here? Let's just take a few of them off. Does anybody want anything to eat from...
yes.
Anybody else want anything to eat?
Yeah.
They sound a bit keen.
They do.
I think we're probably slipping into party mode.